This is the purple flower I will be carrying in the Alzheimer's walk this Sunday. It means I lost a loved one to Alzheimer's, my mother. There are also different colored flowers representing those still living with the disease, caregivers, and supporters. But there will be just one white flower representing hope, and it's going to be carried by a young man who says he is determined to help find a cure. Grant Wheaton is an activist, a lobbyist, and a sixth-grade student. At the age of 11, he was the youngest representative of Licking County at the State House Memory Day, where he circulated a letter to lawmakers about his grandmother's slow descent into dementia.
So I decided to dedicate some of my time to study about Alzheimer's. So even though when I visit her, I know she has no clue who I am, but deep down I know she loves me.
And she would love knowing he is raising awareness and money in her honor.
It's horrible watching her die slowly, and it's horrible watching her life fade away every time I visit her.
So it's hard because he doesn't ever remember her like she was. He was too young to know all the things that she did with him and for him. It's really heartbreaking. He just knows her now.
Carol McCormick was an active 70-year-old when she started showing the first signs of Alzheimer's.
She lived in Arlington, and we lived there our entire life, and she got lost going to the airport.
Alzheimer's is an organic brain disease that slowly robs its victims of their very lives, their memories of even those they love. And for families, that's nearly impossible to describe.
I really can't. It's too hard.
I was in bed and I would hear something, and it came from my mother's room. I would peek through a crack in the door and she would be crying, and that made me sad.
But Grant and his mother turned their sadness into determined action. They've raised more than $5,000 for the memory walk. He heads a team called Carol's Crusaders.
I want people to know that she is very kind, loving, very happy, and never did not like anybody.
He'll walk for his grandmother, carrying the white flower of hope, already planning a career as a medical researcher to turn hope into reality.
I hope to find a cure.
Grand School St. Francis de Sales Elementary in Newark is going to hold a casual day fundraiser tomorrow. The Walk to End Alzheimer's kicks off with a ceremony inside Huntington Park at 2 Sunday afternoon. Registration begins at noon.